One section of Eardrum is devoted to short poems, Minims, and this is just a selection. While Furtwängler conducted Götterdämmerung, the Air Force transport band played In the Mood. As the monomaniacal vision gave way before camps full of soldiers with only one thing on their minds. Sinatra. This is as much as a man should be willing to do. A good suit, attention, and style, the tab for the meal, then the shtick about love. And that's it. Now it's up to the broad. Growls, howls, and grunts for the metal boys. Tantrum-importance for punks. A box of self-pitying noses and lips for the crooners. Face paint for emos, hurt hearts. None of which leads to the difficult commons between us. Johnny Cash at Folsom. Nothing to say that he hadn't done time, who sourced his validation and the artefact of authenticity. Janis, whose suffering was big enough for the new amplified instruments. Westfields is playing the Mantovani Rising Sun, the one with the pan flutes. As with the centre itself, one must set down the reel at the entrance before one steps in. In the big skylands, amplifications and swells are absurd. Like the drag queen's false breasts, emotion in art only works if the punter believes. Then someone invented the musical. Giant breasts everywhere, staircase and foyer and circle and catwalk and sky. Willie Nelson. Even if one sings outside the song, the sentiment can still remain inadequate. Forbes cited the Ramones for their energy, their freedom from afflatus, but died before Johnny, pure, driven, amoral, returned to the planet as Trump. Floyd, U2. The urge to be significant is like walking the girl from the floor to explain what an excellent dancer you are. Andre Rieu and the adoration of the matrons. An overflow of swings and aprons, a backflow of houris and veils, and a sound from the strings as of something that Mumsy had wanted to do to her very own sweetie pie. Bling. West Coast rock. A wide-eyed self-pity of mellow guitar chords, hot cocoa. One ear on the cold blur of road noise, the other half-cocked for the invite that just will not come. The authentic is rock's reply to the transcendent, neither of which can be held in the palm of one's hand. Can Brahms's clarinet still summon loss in a franchise for Donut Extreme? Bing Crosby. Avuncular and inviting, like an ad for a life without questions. Bill Evans, for whom there were intervals only heroin could resolve. Like Boxer in Animal Farm, Joe Cocker putting his heart in it time and again, while the big wheels of overproduction talk sessions and dates. A cutting edge, 1966. On a scuffed gravel road past the bus routes, a loose knot of boys weigh the rough clothes of them against scowls from the pretty things. The first Viennese school, who'd stare as far down into chasms as those who came later, but who had so much more home to return to. The rock voice, too, is a character test. Perfect weight is the most moving thing. Without the claims, without the embellishments, notes are just rain on the feet of the corpses.